Hey, how goes it? Ken Bozak from the bitcoinpodcast.com, here to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin accessories. And as always, I'm accompanied by John Crothers, aka Cryptotherapy. Say hey, John. Oh, I lost John.
Oh no.
Where'd John go?
Hello?
Johnny, come back.
He's in the chat. He said the fuck happened.
Well,
Bye.
it looks like I'm doing this show solo
You're
tonight.
double in your fucking
There's me and me. There's two of me here. Come on, Crypto. Therapy. You better hop back up in here. Leave me hanging. Alright, well, anyway, guys, in the description box below, there is a link to enter a zero point 0.1 Litecoin giveaway. 3 ways to enter, and you will have a chance to win at the end of the show 0.1 Litecoin just for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, share the link to the video on your social media, Facebook, Twitter. I think that's all that exists anywhere where you can share stuff, so do that. How goes it, everybody? Frank the Tank.
One of your videos is faster than the other.
Oh, cool. One video is faster than the other. That's neat.
So.
Dude. All right. So, we have Dr. B's first, James Bond, as always, holiday. It's me, Boss Lady. Hey, guys. Boss Lady will be on the show in a little bit, so stay tuned. You definitely want to share the link to this. You don't want people to miss this video. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button. We have Final in the house, K7. What's going on? What is up, Sunspun? DJ Meat Popsicle. What's up? Everybody, Mr. Balls! The Coin Alley. The Coin Alley.
The Coinally.
The Coinally. I want to get you on for the podcast one weekend, the Coin Alley. So message me on Facebook or Twitter, and we got to schedule a date for a weekend so I can get you on the podcast, because I'm really digging your YouTube, and it's getting better, man. Keep it up. What's going on, Rocket? Frank the Tank's in the house. The 21 Million Club. Everybody, make sure you go ahead and go and subscribe to the 21 Million Club. He's the hardest working guy in crypto. That dude, yo, man, you make a lot of videos, dude. You stay busy. So, there is a link in the description box below. Click it, enter to win. There's no entries, so your odds are very, very good. So, John, token talk. Talk of the tokens. It's going to get cut short a little bit because of the issues with your fucking Google Hangouts, but have you heard of gas? And I'm not talking about Frank and Beans.
Yeah, I put it in my car once or twice a week.
Well, this is the blockchain of fossil fuels, bro.
Yeah, but as for the token, no, I hadn't heard about it until you brought it to my attention.
Well, actually, a YouTuber, I can't remember the name. I will give credit where credit is due as soon as I remember. I'll put a link in the description box. But they were talking about staking Neo and getting free gas. And I was like, well, you know, I don't have much Neo, so let's see what's up with that. So I checked it out, and it looks like for every Neo you hold and stake, you get 1 gas every 20 years, and for every 5 minutes, for every 5-minute interval, you can claim that gas. I could be wrong on this. I briefly checked it out. It was just something I saw because Neo's going ridiculous. And it was funny because right after we kind of covered it on our last token talk, it just took off. I was like, well, I'm happy it came across my table because I bought some. Did you buy any after we talked about it?
No, I'm in the Bitcoin and Litecoin market right now. I'm trying to accumulate that as much as I can before I venture out into these other tokens, you know.
Hey, what's up, Gbonix Bits? Everybody, make sure you subscribe to my man Bits. Yeah, so I mean, there you go, guys. It's we're not buying coins just to talk about them. It's not like we buy all. I have no gas. I have none. So it's not like we're sitting here buying things and then coming on the show to talk about them and then dumping them. We don't even have anywhere near that kind of pull. But I've seen some comments where people are like, "You only talk about coins you buy." I'm like, no, I talk about them and then somehow I convince myself to buy them. But gas is 13% down for the 24-hour. Actually interesting because 20% may get me itchy. I took all my Bitcoin off of everything to do with trading, even off of Jax, because I kept shape shifting it into CVC. But let's stay on topic with gas. So I did go to click the website for gas here, and guess where it takes me?
To the website.
Nope.
Oh, Neo! Oh, I didn't even see that up in the corner there.
Yup. So yeah, dude, it takes me to Neo, and they mention gas about this many times that I could find on the website. like I couldn't find gas mentioned at all. And granted, I was working today, and I didn't have much time to really sit down and dedicate, but I kept running back and forth, and I couldn't find any. But again, it looks like if so Neo would be like a platform, and gas would be the token on it. It's sort of like what fuels the smart contracts that are written on the Neo platform. So if you hold Neo, you have a stake in what used to be Ant shares, the platform Neo. But if you wanted to invest in the practical application that they're providing, you would buy gas. And that is what people will be using to make things move fluidly on their blockchain. So you can invest in the platform and have stake in it via Neo, but if you wanted to like invest in their product, you would get gas. So
Well, they mention it kind of down here on the third notch of the website. It says explore Neo, and over on the left hand side it says number of fuel nodes. Maybe that's the gas nodes, you know.
dude, did they use gas
Whether or
though?
not-
Did they use the word gas though?
Fuel is gas.
I
Right? Gas is fuel.
I'm pretty sure that says full, FULL.
Oh shit! I misread that. Full nodes. Oh.
Busted, Buster. No, but yeah, dude, I kind of dug into this and I
Yeah.
couldn't find it, dude. It was annoying the shit out of me. So if it did say fuel, I would have been irritated as fuck. But yeah, I mean, I like the idea of Neo. I like the that they have the atomic smart contracts, the cross blockchain smart contracts, the smart contracts 2.0 patent. So that's great. And for Neo, if you wanted to be a developer, you could use like C plus or something else, pretty much a lot of the programming languages that are out there. But if you wanted to be a programmer for Ethereum, you're pretty much stuck and fucked with fucking Solidity. And that is, if you're a developer, not really something you want to dedicate your time to learn a language to create the thing that you want to create. If you already know several other languages, you're going to find a platform that is accommodating, and that would be Neo. And that brings me to this story of the day. This is from the Cointelegraph. Right now, Bitcoin is trading at $3,615.26. Bcash is trading at $316.53, and Ethereum is at a whopping $312.32 or 23 cents, 89 cents. It's changing all over. All right, so this is by Pascal Thelman. It's called or titled Suddenly Neo, aka Chinese Ethereum, is up 376%. Reasons and trends. So, if you're not too familiar with Neo, hopefully this will give you a brief overview, make it a little worthwhile when you tune in. So, Neo, formerly AntShares, is up over 350% this month. The company is known for having built China's first public blockchain and for working on a smart contract technology that is comparable to Ethereum's. At the time of writing, a few hours ago today, Neo has a market capitalization of $1.3 billion. Now, this is around 50 times smaller than Bitcoin and 20 times smaller than Ethereum. To me, that sounds like it's 50 times cheaper, 20 times cheaper. Might want to get the discount. So they did rebrand. John, were you familiar with AntShares when they went by ANS AntShares, or were they off your radar till they got the rebranding of Neo?
They were off my radar.
All right, I was just curious because I think the rebranding actually got them on more people's radar than it would have if in any other direction. I think the rebranding was very smart for marketing. It had people that were previously invested that were already comfortable with ant shares, and they knew what was happening. And then people that didn't have any idea about ant shares saw this new thing, and it already had all this value and trading history. So that was cool. So the rebranding.
Yeah, plus Neo sounds better than Ant Share.
The 21 Million Club said, I got you a bottle of whiteout for your QR code tattoo. How you know this is sensitive? How you gonna come at that, man? Yo, you're in timeout, 21. I got feelings too, man. Alright, rebranding. In a gathering at Microsoft headquarters in Beijing, AntShares announced that it would rebrand to Neo in Q3 2017. Now, this is what we covered. This name was chosen because it means new in Greek. The rebranding process was recently completed and elegantly executed by Da Hongfei. There we go. I'm going with that one. The CEO of the organization. It is important to note that it was also surprisingly well received by the community and was a crucial step for the organization to position itself as a leader in China's smart economy. The show.
Dennis got $2.
Dennis gave us $2, bro. Thank you so much, Dennis. You're the man. And then somebody says, strange, YouTube turned off the notifications for Ken Bosak. What? They better not have. YouTube, you better not have. I hope not. I've been copyright striking people for using my videos, but YouTube keeps emailing me saying that it doesn't qualify for copyright strikes. And I actually got an email today from YouTube saying that they revoked so many of my copyright strikes as not deemable for copyright strikes that I may be in a violation of terms. So I gotta stop snitching on people that are stealing my shit, that are actually stealing my shit, because they're not technically stealing my shit. So we'll figure that out.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Different story though, but yeah, I hope that they're not turning the notifications off for my channel. That would be a bummer. So anyway, I gotta get back to the story. Yes, smart economy. There we go. Let's talk about smart economy. Developers at Neo recently announced that they are working on implementing core functionalities that will make their tech ready for a smart economy. In the near future, the Neo blockchain will serve for tokenizing assets, creating smart contracts, and building digital identities. Say what? While Ethereum smart contracts can only be coded in Solidity, told you so, Neo supports many more programming languages. Currently, the Neo virtual machine supports languages such as C++ and Java. This massively reduces the barriers of entry since programmers don't need to learn new programming languages in order to work with the Neo technology. I really hope Ethereum figures some shit out with Solidity. I really hope that they find a plug-and-play way for old-school coders. Because, yeah, Silicon Valley's full of teenagers, but the guys that are really out there coding are in their 30s and they ain't trying to learn a new language. Alright, the Tokyo meetup. Together with China and Korea, Japan is among the countries with the highest cryptocurrency volume in Asia. Cool. Its daily transactions match and sometimes even surpass the ones coming from the United States. I didn't know that. Alright, so therefore it was a major milestone on the roadmap of Neo to assist several meetups in Tokyo, the capital of Japan. In the latest meetup, which took place on August 10th, Da Hongfei, that's the one I went with, right? Da Hongfei? Yeah, sounds good. Briefly introduced Neo and explained the potential of smart contracts and decentralization of assets. After the 50-minute presentation concluded, there was a Q&A session. Some of the most interesting remarks from the team where the organization is planning to decentralize Neo even further, and that investors won't have to pay gas when participating in token sales. So that's cool. So they don't have to worry about any of that extra stuff. They can just participate in the token sales on the Neo platform, and interacting with those tokens on the platform, you'd need to use the gas. Blockchain partnerships. Since Neo successfully rebranded and upgraded its core technology, several blockchain companies joined the organization's ecosystem. Companies like Coindash, Bancor, and Algorero joined the group of early adopters. Time will tell if Neo succeeds in setting up a similar initiative to the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. Dude, if Neo can figure out a way to build a China-based or Chinese version of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance for Neo, ballin'. All right, so China as a market. China is a country that is known for developing its own services and technologies. Its citizens rarely adopt the ones coming from the Western countries. This can be observed in platforms like Baidu, whatever search engine, Weibo social network, and WeChat chatting application. These companies completely dominate their respective sectors and leave no room for competitors like Google, Facebook, or WhatsApp. We might see a similar situation play out in the adoption of blockchain as well. If this is the case, then Neo will probably find it easier than Ethereum to build a following in China. And just let me end this with an idea. Think about this. Do you want Ethereum to have a monopoly around the world for smart contracts? Or do you want many different blockchains competing for top shelf quality to provide that for smart contracts? I think that the free market is going to incentivize and push things to be better than they feel. Once they're comfortable, they would stop. So once Ethereum gets here, oh, we're done. No, we got to keep going and keep getting better, because things like Neo are right behind it. And so just think about that. You don't want to just invest in one blockchain that's trying to solve a problem. There's many blockchains that are solving the same problem in different ways that offer different levels of solutions. So
now, with this upgrade, does that allow them to fix that scaling issue or whatever that that bottleneck that Ethereum ran into when the one ICO came out? Are they able to handle something like that?
As far as I know, no. I'm not 100% sure. I don't believe that would help their case, but they are different in a lot of different ways. I don't know if they even have like an idea for like what would happen if they got the same level of users right now as Ethereum. But a lot of companies, like if you look at Litecoin and stuff, they're like, we're never going to get the same amount of attention as the thing that like Litecoin will never get the same amount of users as Bitcoin at the same time. That would just be a giant fucking shift. So that wouldn't happen. So I don't think they're really worried about that yet, but by the time it happens, they'll probably be ready for it. I'd have to dig into it more, but I do like the idea that there's a blockchain competing with a previously established blockchain. Like, everybody else is like, oh, they're just fucking dicky in Ethereum, man. They're just copycatting Ethereum, bro. But they're not. They're using multiple languages, not just Solidity, probably not even Solidity at all. And they don't use gas for everything. They have their own separate gas, so that's pretty cool. Ethereum is its own. I don't know. I see they're doing a lot. They have their smart contracts 2.0, where they're able, when everything's ready with SegWit and Lightning Network, they're able to communicate smart contracts across multiple blockchains. So that is what's really interesting. Anyway, as we run closer to time, why don't you go ahead and dig us into this fucking breaking fucking news, man. I mean, this shit got me really pissed. Bitfinex fires U.S. customers. So did you hear about this before I got the article to you?
Yeah, I actually heard it from the Coin Alley earlier today.
The Coin Alley, breaking news.
Yeah, he did a little video about this, but we'll go ahead and dive into it here. Bitfinex just announced that it immediately curtailing provided to U.S. customers, and within 90 days will no longer serve the U.S. market. Their official announcement puts it plainly: over the next 90 days, we will be discontinuing services to our existing U.S. individual customers. At press time, Bitfinex had the highest volume in the USD to BTC trading pair of any exchange. The reasons? The exchange lists several reasons behind their decision to no longer do business with U.S. customers. While we have been able to normalize banking for some corporate customers and individuals in certain jurisdictions, compliant banking individuals remain elusive. We have been slowly and selectively inviting users in particular jurisdictions who meet set criteria to start using banking channels that have come online. The process is ongoing. A surprisingly small percentage of our revenues come from varied U.S. individuals' accounts, while a dramatically oversized portion of our resources goes into serving needs of U.S. individuals, including support, legal, and regulatory. We anticipate the regulatory landscape to become even more challenging in the future. Bitfinex is not based in the United States. Exchanges based in the U.S. are better positioned to properly serve retail U.S. customers. Some changes effective immediately, others gradual. Bitfinex is immediately forbidding U.S. customers from trading Ethereum-based ICO tokens such as EOS and SAN. The exchange is also immediately suspending verification of U.S. accounts. The exchange intends to gradually reduce the services available to the U.S. customers. The announcement reads, we will be communicating further with affected users with or on timing and specifics. Our intention is to reduce disruption as much as possible for our U.S. customers. Under fire. This announcement comes as Bitfinex is under fire for its banking problems and its failure to disclose information about the financial audit that the exchange insists is presently underway. Recently, a great deal of suspicious activity has taken place in the Bitfinex exchange. In particular, it seems to be the preferred exchange of Spoofy, the mysterious and wealthy trader who has been exercising tremendous influence over the markets. Spoofy has become notorious for spoofing and wash trading in the effort to convince other traders either to buy or sell.
Oh,
Not
shit.
alone, Poloniex also recently announced sudden changes in its terms of use. They emphasize that their exchange does not deal with real money, only tokens, and they banned users of 2 U.S. states due to regulatory issues. And I know that one of those states is New York, because one of the guys that I watch, Rando Crypto, he was affected by the little Poloniex thing there, and they froze his account, and now he's kind of to jump through loops to try to get his funds off the exchange there. But with this Bitfinex thing, I don't have an account, and I'm glad I didn't sign up for one.
I have an account. I created one. I actually have an affiliate link because they give you an incentive to tell people about their platform, show them how to use it, and when they do lending and stuff, you get a kickback. And I
Damn, I
actually
wish
have
I
a
would have
couple.
known that.
I wish I didn't because I have a couple friends that fucking use it, and they're all like, "What the fuck?" Well, here's
Months ago, I was all into the lending part of Poloniex and everything, and then as soon as Poloniex started being flaky with their letting people withdraw their funds, I ain't touching that shit, and I was out. So,
Yo,
is there,
DOHC Nis wants to
what's
send
that?
me one of the viewers, DOHC Nis wants to send me 2 Litecoin to take my shirt off. But I gotta take my shirt off first. See, that's how you get burnt in crypto. We need an escrow for this, you know what I mean? We gotta hit up like an escrow service and set this up.
Here's what we'll do, right? You send one Litecoin, you take a shirt off, and you send the other one.
I like John's idea. Send me a Litecoin.
Send it to me, I'll do it.
Send it to me. That's great. I don't wanna. I like money. Yeah, dude, I love Bittrex. What was I talking about? I said Bittrex. I meant Bitfinex.
Yeah.
My bad.
Is there another exchange out there that allows you to do the lending side of shit? Or
Poloniex lets you lend. I don't know about like
I
all the
mean,
extra bells and whistles. I think margin is what people liked about Bitfinex. I think you could margin there.
yeah, I think that's the whole point of lending is that you're lending your money out to those who are doing the margin trading.
Oh yeah, true,
Um,
true, 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 true.
so yeah, but I don't want to get back with Polonia. I closed my account out with there, and I did me so
Hey,
flaky and shit in the
ACU5.
past. It's like, I don't want to get back on it, you know. But I want to find another platform that does the margin trading with the lending and everything, you know.
Yo, the Coin Alley said he's an escrow service. I like it. I'm an escort service. You're the escrow service. Let's make this happen. So,
For a small fee.
So, John, my final thoughts on this is not the last exchange. I think Poloniex is going to be next. They
Yeah.
both of these exchanges were politely escorted out of Washington, while I think it was Gemini that was like, yeah, bro, fuck you, but you're cool. You guys get out. So I think Poloniex is probably going to be the next to say goodbye to the U.S. customers because right now it just looks like everybody else in the world's like, yeah, Bitcoin's cool, crypto's cool. All you fucking nerds just do you. And American, government is like, so all these stoners and nerds, they stopped playing World of Warcraft and now they're becoming millionaires. What do we do? Make it illegal! Make it fucking illegal, man! legalize
Bittrex,
weed and make Bitcoin illegal.
Isn't Bittrex a U.S. based exchange as well?
Who?
Bittrex.
I think so, yeah. I think they're registered. But Poloniex is too, I think.
So yeah, those two are. So.
Oh,
what's
they're just
making
gonna
them
leave.
so safe and-
They're just gonna leave. They're just gonna probably exit and pop up under a new name, somewhere else, and it'll be called Poloniex.
I've been
Oh.
feeling safer using Cryptopia. You know, I haven't used it too much, but I'm going to be getting back into the whole trading
Yeah,
thing
so
here
am I.
pretty
I'm actually
soon. I think that's what
paying.
doing
I'm
it
paying
on.
for a premium account, and I'll be making a video on where I'm paying and why I'm paying for it and why is it worth it. I don't think I get any referral program or anything, but it's still hella worth talking about. And hopefully, when people get awesome info from us guys on YouTube, they give us cool donations and shit. So when I show you what's up, hopefully you enjoy it. I try to make it so you enjoy it. John, why don't you go ahead and invite our guest, Sommer Sherwood, onto this show. I'm sure she has a lot to say. Everybody who has entered so far in the giveaway,
More like
we are one thumbs up away. You right there.
I sent
You
an email.
hit the thumbs up button.
I sent her the email, so
somebody unliked. You fuckers.
Somebody hit the dislike button.
Okay, back.
Hey, nobody's gonna win, you jerks. I don't even have a Litecoin wallet. Sommer, are you in the chat? I'm sorry if we're having issues. Try to get you in here.
did we have it? Is this the? Did we have her try to have her on before and something was messing up?
Yeah. But we tested it. I tested it right before you got on and everything worked. Hey, somebody wants to talk about BitConnect. So while we're waiting for Sommer. Oh, we got to the giveaway. All right, cool. So we can do the giveaway, but somebody wanted to talk about BitConnect. Somebody used my BitConnect referral link. They messaged me on Facebook and said, I used your BitConnect referral link. And I was like, well, that was dumb. And they were like, you're welcome. And so thank you. But yeah, I started to think more and more about BitConnect, and I still don't like it. I still don't trust it. And I think James Bond has officially convinced me that they're just using the funds to launder. People who are drug cartels that need to move and wash $5 million, you can't buy $5 million worth of Bitcoin on Coinbase. or local Bitcoins or fucking anywhere. But BitConnect out of Thailand can do whatever the fuck they want because we're providing them with a ton of it.
Didn't think of that, but that makes sense.
It's me, boss lady said she's calling. I see her in the chat box. Hey, she's here.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, I made it.
How goes
Yeah,
Can you
it?
hear me?
here.
Yeah, we can hear you.
How goes it?
It goes well. I'm happy
Hold
you
on,
can
Kim.
make
Freeze, Kim.
it. I'm happy you could make it. I know we had trouble last time, and actually last time you had issues. You got Omar and Ellie to get on the show, so that was awesome. Thank you so much. You know what? To recap on that a little bit, go back step a couple episodes. Why don't you tell us what Ellie? Why don't you finish the story Ellie started to tell us about your adventure and how you were like using crypto to save money when you got your nails done, and how you I think you said you even got to tip your Uber rider and stuff. So why don't you tell us about that, and then we can talk about everything else that you do because you're such a busy person.
Oh, well, thank you. And just thanks for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. And shout out to Elle and Omar. They are really the greatest. I went to LA a couple weeks ago for the State of Digital Money Conference. And I just feel like instead of talking about it, we got to actually live it, this crypto life. So I was able to pay for my whole trip in Bitcoin, including my stay with Elle and pretty much everything we did. We just went everywhere talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and just trying to spread awareness. And yes, we did. We found a place that we could get our nails done, mani-pedi, save 10%, and we did a little video and tried to put it out there just to show that it really actually is money. So that kind of makes it real for everybody.
Could you maybe touch on
Yep.
maybe why it was 10% off because you use crypto? Because a lot of people don't understand why a business accepts crypto in general, and then why is there a discount if I use this other thing rather than an American Express debit card when I check out?
That's an excellent question. You know, a lot of people don't really see the value in accepting cryptocurrency right now because it's so complicated to use and it's just so new to them. But if they, like for example, this when nail salon, they did take the step out there and decided to accept crypto, and so they actually save on their merchant processing fees. Visa and American Express charge, 3 to 4% every time you swipe that card. If you accept payment in Bitcoin, it not only goes into your bank account instantly, but you don't have those high fees. So they were able to, offset that and offer us a discount and plus the promotion and the awareness. I think that they support what Bitcoin really means and being able to transact freely without having to deal with a third party, whether it be bank or exchange. And so I think they saw the value in that and wanted to help promote the awareness as well. So it was a nice connection. And so we really look forward to, growing those connections and going back and finding other restaurants in the area. Our next goal is to have a meetup in LA and talk about and promote the businesses that are accepting crypto in the area. And we love to eat, so food was the next obvious choice for us. So Venice Beach is a good location. There's a place out there that we can get pizza and pay for it in Bitcoin.
So were there a lot of places that accepted cryptocurrencies around there?
Negative.
So you
Definitely
actually,
not.
so you had to look for the
There was-
businesses. How did you go about locating businesses that actually accept crypto?
Now, this was actually really cool and fun for Elle and I. And I guess even Omar, he didn't even know that this was available, but we put him onto this. We used our Airbits mobile wallet on our phone to locate the merchants in the area that accept Bitcoin. So it's really simple. You can do it right within the app, and we were able to see not just the restaurants or the nail salon, but we were able to see rental car companies. We were able to see a lot of tech-related companies, printing services, computer repair services, and things like that. Actually, similar to what you would do, what I saw you doing today. Can it work?
Yeah,
Fixing the phone.
yeah. I feel like tech repair, the entire like cell phone repair community, the businesses that fix phones for a living. I think that is the number one demographic we need to get accepting and distributing cryptocurrencies, because they are the most tech savvy individuals, and they have the closest hands-on interactions with the everyday person that just wants to use a smartphone to make phone calls, text messages, and watch cat videos. And sometimes you get those people that just want to do that, that are interested in cryptocurrencies, and they have no clue who to reach out to. And a lot of people, when they walk into my store and they see "Ask Me About Bitcoin," Liberty X, the Bitcoin podcast, all this Bitcoin stuff, I'm starting to get maybe 6 out of 10 people will ask me about it, and another maybe 2 out of those people actually end up buying cryptocurrency from my store while we're talking about it, as they're Googling it on their wife or husband's working phone while I'm working on their broken one. They already found as much information as they needed to get in with, $10 here, or some, like little bits here and there. And I think that that's a great community for reaching out to. We need to get these tech nerds into crypto, and I'm starting to do it little by little with the group chats I'm in for cell phone repair. And a lot of the technicians that work on cell phones, they actually became pretty good day traders, which is really crazy. Like, a pretty big majority of the cell phone repair technicians I know that got into crypto are making decent money on trading. It almost feels like it's like a natural language, they said.
Yes, it seems very organic. For some people, it just clicks. Some people, it will click. It will click in different ways. Right now, it's the nerd scene and the tech scene because that's what it's about. So if you're totally right, Ken, that tech market is really a great place to start, because it's going to be a little while before people like the average person can have that connection. But you've got the first step there, Ken, when you say that you were able to put that technology that you are so familiar with in the hands of a new person. And even if it's just for a moment, once they have that experience, and it becomes real. If they can spend it, they can see it, it's tangible. And so it's turning an explanation that you wouldn't be able to get across as well if you were communicating, through social media or on a different platform. But since you have that person right there in front of you, the tech expert connecting to that normal everyday user, it just makes sense. And so what we're trying to do is like take it a step further, connecting with projects like Airbits and others that are interested in growing the community, and putting that $10 or that $20 of crypto in their wallet right away, and spend it in the store. I mean, that they're in, like it's just, it works. It works win-win for everybody. It will encourage merchants to start accepting it because we'll be able to offer them new customers and a new stream of income. Plus, they're saving on processing fees. We're going to market for them, so we'll be able to get the word out about their business and hopefully really track those returns and see tangible numbers that we can present. It's like we're trying to bridge that gap between the old world and the new world of thinking about money and how we deal with getting our income. And so we're trying to just make it possible for people to live and operate within a crypto ecosystem and not having to depend on a third party or a fiat exchange or fiat banks.
Now, when you spent your Bitcoin doing this trip, was that hard to do, like mental wise? And do you regret spending it now that Bitcoin is so much higher?
Well, if you think of Bitcoin in terms of US dollars, then it can be a little, it pains me every time I spend money, whether it's fiat, cash, Bitcoin. Like I don't like to spend frivolously, period. But it's like whenever you cut your rent check from your checking account, like, it feels the same. It feels that same way. But it's kind of, you don't think of it when it's US dollars because the US dollar is not going up in value like it is with Bitcoin. But because I only earn cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, that's I don't really have a day job like Ken, where I have a 9 to 5 that pays me in fiat in order to transfer into Bitcoin. I get my earnings all in crypto. So I have to think of it as my income and how I would live. But sure, I I wish that I could not have to spend it, but bills. Everybody's got to live, so yeah.
That sounds amazing, getting paid in crypto like that.
All right, so it looks like DOH Nis actually sent me Litecoin.
To take your shirt off?
To take my shirt off.
Oh, you gonna do it?
Oh man, this is awesome. This will be.
I cannot, for the record, validate that he sent it because all of my addresses for donations lead to my hardware wallet. So this is on trust and faith.
Here we go.
I just noticed that the Coin Alley was asking about places in Vegas that accept Bitcoin. It's like we have a live strip show here, like we're
All right,
in the
somebody
Legends
better
room.
go tag James Bond and get him in here. He's gonna love this. All right, so try to ignore the sweaty hairy man.
OMG.
This is.
I wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready either. Trust
You got
me.
a soul patch on your chest, ball.
Dude, this is I shave it like this every day. This is maintenance, you know what I mean? Like this is like 3 hours in the shower, grooming. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. What are you doing recently? A lot of people are saying, why doesn't this girl make YouTube videos? I mean, the chat box, besides Ken take your shirt off, is basically, why doesn't Sommer make YouTube videos? She sounds smart. So why don't you make YouTube videos? What is it that you're doing behind the scenes?
That's awesome. I really appreciate that, like, support and stuff from everybody in the community. I really love you guys. It keeps me really motivated because I not like I wouldn't make videos. I would rather do it with other people, I guess. I'm not really the type of person to just sit there and make video. I love watching. I get so much from what you guys do. I have like a little handful, shout out to Ozzy, shout out to Omar, shout out to BTC Sessions. Like, I love you guys, and so I want to be able to connect those favorite shows and content creators that I have and put us all together on a stream where we're actually like not just talking about crypto, but we're living that crypto life. Like it's a culture and it's a lifestyle. And so I would like to show that. And so I've just been waiting, to get that set up in order to do videos on that instead of just, I'm not the news lady. I would rather just, live it. And then if people, are drawn to that, then awesome. And I want to reach out to people in the community that are doing meetups. Like Toronto has some of the biggest meetups in the world. Shout out to Tone Bays. He's got a spot, I think it's this coming Monday, the 14th. And he'll be doing a big meetup there. It's, like I said, some of the biggest meetups in the world. We'll do a live stream and just try to connect people that are actually, living it and not just talking about it or trading it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You really got to live it. A lot of people that trade it, I've noticed a lot of people that are just into it for trading, they don't care about the political reasons for blockchain technology. They don't care about the future practical use cases of blockchain. They just want to make dollars that they don't understand are losing value as they collect them and hold them. It's really weird that they're so close to like being awake. Like, you know what I mean? They're basically sleepwalking. You're day trading a cryptocurrency to cash out for a fiat that is like being replaced by the thing you just sold to get more of the thing it's replacing. You're this close. You're this close to the future, and you just keep taking like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. I think you're right. We need to make sure that we're getting people that are into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, not just for trading, not just for this or that, but for all the aspects that blockchain technology has to offer, like decentralized ride sharing with Swarm City, and there's other ones now, and decentralized exchanges even. We're decentralizing social networks with Steemit. There's so many different things that blockchain technology is here to make better. And a lot of people only seem to think it's it's only here to make them more fiat.
Yes, it's very strange. It's like we're the same thing that we're trying to get away from with the regular governance and centralized banks. It's like we're putting ourselves back into that same situation. And I like to see more ways that we can spend crypto and earn crypto and not have to cash it out.
Yeah, I would No, go ahead, John.
I don't want to cash out my shit. I'm looking at having to probably cash out my shit here, like if I have to go through my savings here in the next couple of months because school is coming to an end for me here, and I'm looking for a job right now. And unfortunately, they're going to pay me in fiat, but in that little transition period, I might be having to cash out of my Bitcoin and everything. I really don't want to fucking have to, So, feel you. I'm there. Anyway, yeah, that's all I was going to say. Go ahead.
You know what, though? It's hard to part with, but for some reason, when somebody accepts crypto, it's a little easier to part with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're cashing it out. That for me, you're right. That's hard. It's hard for me to take crypto and turn it into fiat. But if somebody somewhere is accepting crypto, it kind of makes it easier for me to spend it. So like, all right, at least it's still going to be in Bitcoin. At least it's still in the crypto economy.
Oh shit. Okay, so you got 2 super chats.
Oh, I got 2 super
John
chats. Thank you
Lemon's
guys.
$2, Brent Simpson $5.
Thank you, John and Brent. You guys rock. Holy shit, you guys got him naked. Yeah, I'm not wearing anything. From here down, totally naked, guys.
He's lying.
Got nothing on but a ledger.
Nothing on but a ledger. I'm so sorry, Sommer. I don't know how this happened. I was so prepared for our last interview. This was very impromptu. I apologize for all the man showness.
It's actually hilarious. Like, I just want to shout out to everybody in the chat because you guys are the best. The chat is where it's at, and I always say that 'cause it's true. Everybody is it fuels the show, and it really makes things fun. And shout out to the super chats. Nice.
Yeah, I really love those super chats, guys. They really make the show worth more while to do. It is really hard to work full time, 9 hours every day, and then come home and do this every day. So I really appreciate the support. Sometimes I need it, so thank you. You know what, Sommer? Let's talk about the future a little bit. What is up your sleeve? What's coming our way? What do you got going on?
Well, that's a great question, Ken. I always hashtag the future is now because I feel like we cannot wait for people to do things for us. We have to take the initiative. And so I have been connecting with a couple of really amazing projects in the space, decentralized projects that are about disrupting the financial institutions that have chained us for years. Let me not go on a rant, but we're trying to connect these projects that are about action. Up events, we're connecting different meetups around the world. We're doing live giveaways. We're offering people ways that they can earn crypto by talking about and sharing their experience in the space, not by selling anything, but earning affiliate commissions through promoting and connecting projects. So it's just basically peer-to-peer connections and peer-to-peer network. So anybody that is interested in connecting with us and wants to, find out how they can earn crypto and how they can contribute to the space, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
And it's basically just, like we talked about today, Ken, just doing you, but telling people about it and earning an income from that.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about all the exciting things in the crypto space when you have a 9 to 5, and eventually I'll be able to talk about all the awesome things all the day because that will be my 9 to 5. Hopefully, I mean, if I get a chance to do what I love, this is what I love to do, and I'm gonna take that and hopefully bring value to the industry in the space. ACU5 just sent me another $2 super chat. Thank you so much.
He's great. We talking about peer-to-peer. We did a peer-to-peer exchange just the other day. He was at a meetup with Ozzy, and we were able to. I had to sell out some Bitcoin to buy some school supplies, and instead of having to go through the exchange, which is really a pain in the ass, they let you go right through. We just went through each other. Ozzy vouched for me.
So, you did this online. So, did you use PayPal like friends and family, or what?
Honestly, we did, because that's what we had already set up, and I was kind of trying to show my daughter, like, on the spot, like, hey, look what I can do, like, look how I'm gonna get you your school supplies, you know what I mean? So that's how we did it. But in the future, I don't want to use PayPal because I don't even have a bank account, to be honest. I use a friend's like bank account because I don't want to have that connection to the fiat system. So I'm trying to look for ways and create ways and promote ways that we can exchange on a peer-to-peer basis. This is part of the things that we'll be doing at our meetups and at our events. It's not going to be just like, oh, we show up to a meetup. No, it's going to be like action oriented. So there'll be definite takeaways from each one, and that's part of it, how you can actually, transact in crypto. And in order to get, to enter the system, like who's referring Coinbase? You still refer Coinbase. It's terrible.
Well, that's the on ramp though, and it is terrible. But that's like saying
why though? But why?
Because
it's all we've had.
It's exactly, and right now, I think when we saw Coinbase become a unicorn, a billion-dollar company. You know what that right there said to everybody else? There is a fucking void and there is a need for more businesses like Coinbase. And I think that that right there is going to get more companies to pop up and compete with Coinbase. And eventually, Coinbase is going to have to step their game up, or we'll have a better service being provided similarly by somebody else. And the market will decide. And we just got a $10 super chat from it's DOC, ya bish. Thanks, DOHC Nis.
Dennis sent 2. Also.
Dennis Turk too, another one.
Another one, dude. Thank you so much. The super chat. I feel like there should be like disco music on, and I should be like dancing or something.
I know, right? Take your shirt off more often.
Yes, you gotta have. I want to shout out to Digital Gold. He has the best super chat. He has a button and everything.
Yes,
Did you guys see that?
Gold.
The other day, his son got a $500 super chat. Actually, I think it was 500 euros. So it was like serious money. This is banking.
Yo, I actually sent them a super chat, and I think I was playing around too much. I don't know if. Huh?
I'm sorry, I get excited. The ladies, Katarina did too. She sent a super chat too. You did as well, Ken?
I sent them a super chat the other day, and then I was kind of like trolling the chat box, but I thought they knew who I was. Like, I mean, all right, I'm sorry if I sound like I have a big head. I just thought they may have knew who I was. So I was in the chat box just like, you know, I think I sent them $4.20, and I was like, keep it up. And I said I sent you an email. We should get on my show. And I guess I was over typing and talking to the host of the show. And then I said, subscribe to my channel or I'll kill a puppy. And then I got kicked out of the chat. So Digital Gold blocked me for threatening the life of an emoji puppy. And I can respect that because emoji puppies need to be saved, goddammit. So subscribe to my channel.
That is so hilarious, Ken. I'm pretty sure that he knew who you were because I shouted you out in his chats recently. And I thought that, you know, I invited him on the show. His live stream was ending as yours was coming on. So I invited everybody to your show. And so I'm not positive, but I think that may be how he knew you. And then you went ahead and got yourself blocked. Look at you.
That's what I get for playing around. I don't think he was moderating the chat though, so it may have been somebody else like off camera. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. I love their chat though. They definitely have a lit chat box, and the reason I actually came across Digital Gold way back before they even had like a couple thousand subscribers even, and they were doing a thing where they were like, we'll give away, like, it was like a lot of money if we get to like 1,000 live viewers, and I thought that was a really cool concept.
Yes, I remember the other day they had 6,200 live viewers in the chat. It was crazy, and I've been watching them since they had less than 1,000, and they've really grown the channel because they're freaking hilarious. This guy Jared goes all out. He's in his spacesuit, his helmet, the nerd helmet. He's got his kid on there. He's adorable. I love it. I love it. Teaching people about Bitcoin and yeah, I love those nerds.
K7.
I say Digital Gold is comedy gold.
Yes, K7 in the chat box said that Digital Gold runs a family-friendly show, no cursing, and I do not do that. That would be like Joe Rogan trying to have a fucking kid show. I cannot have a kid-friendly show. Nope. Sometimes I offend people that I'm closest friends with because it's not like I mean to be. It's just sometimes I say some shit, I curse a lot, and yeah, so I'm happy for the viewers I do have because I think I'm a very particular taste, but everybody seems to say I'm like universal flavor, so we'll see what happens. What do you got, John? You got any questions for her? We're almost out of time.
Just a comment. You know, I just wanted to applaud you for what you're doing, and I really appreciate it because you're driving the price of my Bitcoin up by bringing this awareness around. So I just hope that one day I can get on your level and actually get paid in crypto as well. You know. But I also wanted to give a shout out to Assault Craft Unit 5 for sending another $2 super chat. Forgot to mention that. So.
Oh, wow. I'm missing the super chats. All right, guys. Well, just so you know, John will be getting some of this. When I get my first payout, we are buying John his webcam. So we're going to be sending John $100 when I get my YouTube payout. So thank you to all the subscribers, viewers, thumbs uppers, and super chatters. You know, just so you know, John is definitely getting some of this too. It's not just I'm not just gonna, exit scam.
It's bigly huge. Really appreciate it.
Yes, that you know what's bigly huge? Your fucking microphone, bro. It looks so distracting.
This is I got a small hand too.
Like,
But yeah,
you have the same haircut.
Oh, I got $1. Here, $1 for reference.
It just looks big on camera because you're so far away and it's so close to the camera. All right, so Sommer, boss lady, you're infamous, dude. You and me, I think, are like everywhere. We're like in all the same chats and all the live videos and shit. Like every time I'm there, people are saying, "Where's boss lady?" Like it's crazy. So why don't you go ahead and tell people where they can find you, and we can do a sign off. We're running low on time.
Cool. Well, we're going to be working with a couple of big projects in this space, so I want to shout them out, and then look for me on their Slack channels as well as the forums, and that way they can participate in any projects and proposals we have going on about that decentralized governance and getting paid. So let's talk about Swarm City. Let's do Zencash. And let's make sure everybody knows about the Money Now Network. I've got a Facebook page that I just started. I work with Omar a lot with Cryptos News.
Yes.
So anybody can find me on there as well. To my YouTube channel, I suppose. I'm going to start posting whatever videos that we do start streaming this week. They will be up there, so if anybody wants to check them out.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out the info box. I do have a link, I believe, to your Facebook and YouTube. I hope that was fine. Most people like that. Some people don't. I should have asked. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. No worries. And Twitter as well. We do try to get our tweets out there. There's a couple projects, like Corian Platform is doing a bounty program just for tweeting and retweeting and sharing on Facebook. So it's just a pretty easy way to earn income in crypto. If anybody's interested in, finding out more of those ways, we're on the Slack and the forums. So I'll put all the links there for you, Ken.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, so what we're going to do is our nightly giveaway. We reached our marker. Every night we get 50 thumbs up or more, or 100 live viewers. We go ahead and give away Litecoin to the audience. So this one ended. And we're going to go ahead and pick the winner live randomly. That way nobody can be like upset. Alright, sorry it's taking a while guys. My computer is struggling with these live videos. I'm using a very old MacBook Pro and there's like 20 applications running on it right now.
Just get you a Windows and just cross over. Just make the leap, man.
No, I made the leap. I used to be Windows my whole life. I waited till I was like 27 to buy a Mac, and I'm never going back, brother.
The only time I had an Apple product was when I had the iPhone 4, and then I came off of that, and I've never turned back from Android and Windows.
Dude, the only Apple product I used to buy was actual apples or Apple Jacks. I used to hate that. Hey, Kevin, you won! Kevin Pearson. You're a freaking winner, bro. Call your mom and be like, yo, mom, I'm a winner. You raised a winner. I'm going to send you an email. All you got to do is reply to the email. He used Outlook. I feel like you're a professional man. We got professional people watching this video, bro. Sending us email entries via Outlook and shit.
Or maybe they're at work.
All right, guys, let me shout everybody out. Thank you so much, Sommer, again. Again, shout out to Omar, as always. Shout out to James Bond, the 21 Million Club, Ozzy. Everybody, go check out Ozzy. I'm sure he's probably going to go live right after this. He's always on, and if he's not, he probably will be. So go subscribe, turn your notifications on. That way, when Ozzy goes live, you can be like, yo, Ozzy, what's up? Again, the description box is full of Sommer's information. Don't forget to subscribe to Crypto Therapy as well. And what's today? Friday? We'll be back Monday night, guys. So yeah, let me get that sign-off video here going somewhere. I got this. All right, guys. What's up?
5 dislikes. I want to shout out our 5 dislikes.
Oh, I only got 5?
I appreciate it. We got to appreciate everyone. Love you guys.
Eric sent 777.
And I 73 likes.
Thank
you guys so much.
I hope I didn't butcher that because I love you, Eric. Thank you so much for the $7.77. That is one holy donation. All right, guys, I got to sign off. We're out of time. Thank you, and we'll be back Monday. Have a day. Have a weekend. Have a weekend.